Check. We're back. We're so back.
Where's the check? Where y'all see the check? Like how you know it's on?
We got the control center over here. Okay.
Cool. Sorry.
Just relax over there.
I'm just curious.
Get comfortable.
Like check.
We're not gonna hurt you. That camera angle on Collin looking good. Yeah, that's on all of us, buddy. I said the one over here. Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah, we good.
Straight.
All right. Well, starting it off, I want y'all to hear this.
Stop that. Stop.
You can at least be on beat with it. And the best flavor too.
Orange cream number 1. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Thinking With a Pump.
Where we're thinking with a pump. And we can think more clearly.
Roger.
All right. We have a special guest today. Reoccurring guest. Are you the first reoccurring guest, Collin?
It's my third time on here.
Third time?
Yeah, so we did the one in Florida, the one here, and this is the third one here.
Damn.
Yep. The one in Florida was the first one.
Yes. Dude, that felt like yesterday, and this is our third podcast together.
Where were we
True,
in Florida?
that was a while back.
Yeah.
When did we shoot guns and stuff?
I don't know, we've had so many trips. Florida was for C-Bum's gym opening.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah.
And we did
That
it
was dead summer. It was so hot.
It was hot. Well, it's Florida too, but yeah, it was hot as balls out there.
Yeah.
Anyway, guys, if y'all don't know Collin Borne, he's in a lot of my skits. You want to introduce yourself?
My name's Collin Borne, also known as Collin B. Lifting. He didn't understand the username, but I be lifting, so it's Collin B. Lifting, and my last name's Borne.
Valid.
I just really liked Collin Curls.
Collin Curls.
Let me tell you why it makes sense. Because all he wore, he might go sleeveless. He never wore like wife beaters or anything. So I was like, and all his pictures were him curling. I was like, Collin curls, it flows and it makes the most sense.
And I could just post curling videos or pictures for the rest of my existence on Instagram.
That could have been your thing. All you do is curl.
I wanted to be Collin Lifts, like just my name and lifts. But it was taken by someone, and I searched the profile up, Collin Lifts, and it's like not for sale. The username not for sale. I'm like, so anyway, no.
That's funny.
I'm not gonna offer him if
that's
it's not
so
for
like
sale.
2015, bro.
I know.
Like that.
No, he had posted since 2018.
Oh, okay.
I looked at his whole
That's
profile.
annoying.
It is annoying.
Everyone's fitness account was like, it would be like, if it was for me, it would be like Luke Fit. You know?
Yeah.
My very first one, so bad. It was B Falg Fitness.
Yep, exactly. My
was
point.
Collin B.
Exactly my point.
Yeah, that's
Collin
awful.
B. Lifts. And now I be lifting, so Collin B. Lifting.
I think I did like a Luke E Fitness thing at one point, like I thought maybe, and then I just never did.
Oh,
it.
what?
Luke E Fitness.
Oh, that's lame. Good thing you didn't do that.
yours is your
same with
full
you.
name, huh?
Like, you know, like I'm glad you moved on from Brodie SHREDZ. Like I think that's like old school too. Wait, that's still your name.
That's his name.
That's
That's
still his name.
embarrassing.
People know my name, though. It is funny because my backup account, which also has 1 million followers.
That's good. That's good for you, man.
No, I'm just saying
Glad you have a lot
because
of bots following you.
Yeah, just buys his
the
followers.
reason I said that is because like it's also gaining traction. And so every time I post on my second account, everybody goes, "Bro, you remind me so much of Brodie SHREDZ," because it's my real name.
Okay. Yeah.
Because it's Brodie Falgoust.
Oh, that's funny. I like
It's
that.
funny because
That's
somebody
cool.
came up to me and this was before even I had the second account, and on Snapchat it's my real name. It's Brodie Falgoust. He goes, "What's up, Brodie Falgoust?" Like he didn't call me Brodie SHREDZ, and I was like, "Oh wow!" It's like, how you know my full name like that? He's like, "Oh, I watch you on Snapchat." I was like, "Ah, that makes
scary,
sense."
too.
And that was the first person that ever told me they watched me on Snapchat.
Anyone could find.
Wow. That's cool.
I mean, I'm out there. I mean, at this point,
guess.
yeah.
Yeah, dude, you're
Nothing you can
pretty
do about
cool, bro.
But yeah. Anyway, guys,
So,
Collin's not a special guest or anything. He's just whenever.
guest.
No. You're like whenever you have a chance to be on the podcast, you're gonna hop on.
absolutely. I love.
yeah.
I mean, we bullshit all day, all night.
So, right.
I like talking with you guys.
Mhm.
It's not even a podcast at this point. It's
So-
just shooting the shit.
It's not like we're deep.
Yeah.
We're deep diving.
Hold that mic closer to your mouth. Do you mind?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
It's not like we're
Good to make
deep-
sure we can hear you.
Absolutely.
It's not like we're deep diving into Collin's life, because if y'all want to see that, go watch the first episode with him. I would say it's probably episode 8.
Yeah, it's gotta be.
That's
it's gotta be down
way
there.
back.
Yeah, dude, that's weird. I don't even remember doing that. Like, where the hell was it? What's the setting?
Florida.
Florida.
And then
C-Bum's gym
Airbnb,
opening.
CJ was also there.
Yeah. That's where we ordered Crumble.
Y'all ordered
Lightman podcast.
Mhm.
Oh,
Same
we did before.
the next day.
Damn, bro. I remember our podcast being here first. Like
that was the second one.
Damn. It was just spur of the
That's
moment
why I
thing.
forgot we had 3. Damn.
Yeah.
Well, welcome back again and again, man.
Thanks for having me.
I know.
Absolutely.
Love it.
But let's just get right into it, man. The bet.
The bet.
So, guys, I'll explain one more time. If you don't know, me and Collin have a 3-month bet, all right? The stakes are, well, let me tell you what it is first. The bet is that I have to gain as much weight as possible and Collin has to lose as much weight as possible. How do we think of this? Because our most popular video we ever posted was the bulk versus cut, right? Did numbers on every platform. So we were thinking about doing a part 2, and then we were like, why don't we just bring this to real life?
Yeah.
And so we basically made the bet, and whoever gains more or loses more wins. And if Collin loses, he has to shave his head. If I lose, I have to join a bodybuilding contest this year, and the winner gets $1,000.
So easy money,
yeah?
and Brodie's gonna be in a bodybuilding contest. Dude,
So-
that was crazy though. That night, that was just so spur of the moment.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I walk in, we're going to film a skit at the gym. All of a sudden, you're like, let's do a bulk versus cut part 2. And then we're trying to spitball ideas for the skit. Because, I mean, you can't replicate our best video. Like, it won't do the numbers, it won't do the likes, whatever. And then you bring it up, you're like, why don't we do, like, a bulk versus cut bet? And I was like, absolutely. I need a cut. It's wintertime. I always put up 20, 30 pounds during the winter, and then I'll lose it for it's bad. It's a bad vicious cycle.
Shit. Yeah.
I'll put up 30, lose 20.
So you weren't like when you like said like, okay, I'm gonna agree to this. Were you like, fuck? I'm
No,
ready to this?
no.
That's
I
why
was
I
down
heard,
like
for it.
ready
I was
for
ready
it. This
for
was
it.
like, oh my
I was
god, thank you.
excited.
When he said yeah to it, I was like, okay, let's do it now.
Yeah,
Let's film it
like,
now.
yeah.
Because I didn't want him
Fucking said
to
it.
think about it too much.
That's
Yeah.
true. Too.
Because he was going to think, oh, I got Thanksgiving come up, I got hunting season, I got Christmas. I
Not
was
even,
like,
bro. It could have
Yeah.
just been one night's sleep, and he could be like, nah.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
That's,
That's
how
all it
things
takes.
go. That's how things
Yeah,
go.
no, that's really
See
how
that?
things go.
See,
No matter
Luke would
what.
never do something like that.
I love how you're just egging me on and trying to rage bait me. I swear to God, Brodie, I will knock you to.
No, you wouldn't because you won't agree to the boxing match.
Because I don't want to hurt you, Brodie. I don't want to hurt you.
Okay.
You got a good pair of teeth.
That's thank you.
Yeah.
Keep going. What else? What else?
You
don't
have
wanna ruin?
veneers. You have your nice little
We're friends.
Rogaine
Like,
hair.
I don't know.
Okay, well, we'll touch on that. But anyway, so for you guys that don't know, this is we just completed week 7. We filmed for week 7 today.
Yep. Week 7
And-
was Monday.
But the YouTube video is going to be out by when this is out. So
Yep.
right now I am so we're doing it relative to our starting weight, right? So it's almost the most fair, right? Because he has a lot of weight to lose. So his starting weight was 243 pounds. Mine was 158 pounds, right? Big difference there. And so how we're doing it is however much you lose, say he loses 30 pounds. He's going to take 30 pounds and divide it by 243 pounds, his starting weight. And that's going to give you the percentage of how much weight change you actually have. And same thing for me. So right now, percentage-wise, I am at 5.3%, and he's at 5.2%.
I'm just getting started.
So I am
started.
slightly in the league. Dude, if you didn't have those mess-up weeks, you'd be cooking me.
Oh, absolutely. Dude, I went on a hunt trip. It was been planned for a year. We booked it in January of 2024. And started the bet. I'm like, okay, I have the hunt trip. I have Thanksgiving. I have Christmas. I have New Year's Eve. All holidays I binge on. I mean, I binge every now and then. But holidays especially, drink, binge, whatnot. I'm like, well, I'm down. I mean, it just motivates me to lose weight because, like I said, holidays and wintertime, I always put on weight. So, yeah. I binged a little bit on the hunting trip, and I gained, I think, 6 pounds. When the day I got back, it was like a Friday or a Saturday, whatever. And I'm like, okay, this week's weight, I'm gonna put on weight. I mean, it's not gonna be good. And I ended up gaining 4 pounds?
4 pounds.
4 pounds from the prior week. So I finally lost the 4 pounds, shed those, and then I lost another 2 pounds. So I'm down 6 pounds from 2 weeks ago, but I'm still not where I want to be. But I mean, like you said, 5.3% me, 5.2 for you, or whatever it is. I have 5 weeks left, dude. I could shed that so fast.
You were at 230?
Yes, 230.2 on the dot.
That's going to be hard to break.
That's the thing. It's like anytime I ever diet, it's not the 230 mark. It's honestly the 220 mark. Because I haven't been 220 since the year we worked construction, 7, 8 years ago. I got sub 220. I got to 216. I have the picture of the day I weighed in and did my body fat test. And what happened that day? You know what happened.
Tore your pec.
Tore my pec. Tore my pec, and it went.
I can relate.
Can you?
I tore my pec in 2019, right before 2020 hit, and
I think that's the year I tore.
This is the first time the audience is hearing that.
I know, and I think me and Collin could share some trauma experiences.
Yeah, we're trauma buddies.
Yeah, you know, it's. Sorry.
I
don't want. Got a tear.
Should. You know what's funny about that? Like, I was going to look back on memories. I was like, "What's the highest I weighed in a while?" And it's 167, and I remember that's when I was like kind of trying to to push the 170. And that's where I just couldn't get past, and that's where I'm at right now. Because the last 3 weeks I was I was gaining 2 pounds. Like I started pretty lean, so I was gaining 2 pounds per week, or like 1.5 pounds. And then now the last 3 weeks it was 0.4, 0.5, 0.2. So I really got to ramp it up this week.
You do, Brodie. You do, because I think Collin is just like, I know I could cruise this right now. I could take that hunting trip, binge, and still demolish you.
Yeah.
So,
are you going on another trip? You going?
Brodie's about to buy you a flight.
I have a trip coming up to Utah for something I won't get into specifics about, but no, I mean I plan on Ubering to the gym. We're staying at a friend's house, so I won't have a vehicle, which is going to be difficult.
Bro is not going to the gym.
No, I'm going to the gym at least 3 out of the 5 days I'll be there. I could assure you. I'll send pictures.
That is solid, but you don't even you don't have to go to the gym.
It's the dieting part.
Because it's the dieting and eating, but 2, it's like it's not a competition of who's getting stronger.
Correct.
You just need to lose weight, so you can just go on a fucking 2-mile walk.
That's true too.
You know, and be like, all right, you know, you just got to win the competition, get that money, send them on to summer shredding.
I'll say it right here.
Summer shred is so bad.
I'll say it right here. He's got it way easier.
I do, and that's the thing. Like comments, all the comments on the Bulk versus Cut bet did not. It's a bunch of younger people, I think, that just think, oh, you could eat as much as you want, put on 2, 3, 4 pounds a week. It's so much easier than losing weight. Absolutely not. I'm taking Brodie's side on this, which I don't do often. No, I'm joking. But anyway, it's a lot easier to lose weight if you have the weight to lose than it is to gain weight whenever you have a fast metabolism in a body that's not meant for gaining weight. Exactly. Like you have it a lot harder than I do.
Every bodybuilder or any expert, like Coach Greg was like, there's no shot in hell you win.
Yeah.
Unless I don't like
Scott
him.
At the gym, big time bodybuilder.
Yeah.
He's like, no shot. Like, everybody's saying it should have been like a 2-to-1 ratio.
Correct.
That's how
2 pounds to 1 pound. I'll lose 30, you lose 15, we tied.
But I just think it's easier, like, not eating. It is subjective. It is subjective.
Yeah.
Like, for you, it's obviously it's easier for you to gain weight than me. And for me, it's not necessarily easier to lose weight, but to just at least, not eat. It's a lot easiwer for me.
Yeah, that's tough because you guys are doing it properly, though. Like, you're not just not eating, and you're not just eating shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because, like, Brodie could easily resort to some lava cakes from Chili's. And if you were to do that, you definitely like put on weight faster. If you were to just be like, oh, I'm gonna eat the M&Ms, I'm gonna eat the cake, I'm gonna eat the ice cream, like you would probably start to gain weight faster, but you'd probably feel and look worse.
Exactly.
For sure.
Exactly.
And then obviously vice versa. Like you don't want to lose all your muscle that you built.
Exactly.
So you're
I told him
that
the other day at the gym. I'm like, but you have a great point, and you complimented me. You said I have a lot of muscle. Don't worry about losing muscle. And that's the thing. It's like, I'm not worried about losing muscle. I'm not being cocky or nothing. I have enough muscle to where I can lose muscle and lose fat and still look good.
Yeah.
Like I said,
I believe you.
Cocky.
Because you do not look 230.
Yeah, well, I was 243 when I started.
That's what I'm saying. You don't look. You're sitting in front of me. You do not look like you're 230 pounds.
We told Scott, the big bodybuilding guy we were just talking about, he's probably going to watch this and be like, yes. But no. We told him at the gym what my start weight was. He's like, dude, you don't look that. I thought you were like 220 or so. And I'm like, dude, that's the goal.
Yeah.
Lightest I've been since high school.
You could tell me 215, 210, and I would
still believe it. Yeah, I think it's just mature muscle, honestly, and a lot of fat, not visceral fat, the other type of fat. But I mean, we've been working out 10, 11, 12 years at this point, and
wait,
not him.
Right, sure, whatever.
What?
Wait, what's the difference between the two fats?
Visceral fat is more like long-term fat, to where it gets so compact that you've been having the fat so long it compacts. Like non-visceral fat is just like a looser fat, to where you could burn it and gain it faster or lesser time. But visceral is like it's been there like 10 plus years, and it's As far as what I know, I'm not no health expert.
Yeah,
Holden, visceral fat.
I don't know. I think fat is fat. I get where you're coming from with like compacting fat from a long time.
Yeah.
I think fat is fat.
No, I agree with that, but so what I've heard, I read a whole article on it. Visceral fat's a lot harder to burn. It's like the 40, 50-year-olds that have the little beer gut that have been having it for 20 plus years.
I will fact check you on this. Visceral fat, isn't it the fat in between your organs to protect your organs?
Search it.
I got you.
Yeah, let's get a fact check on that.
Yeah.
That intrigued me. I never heard the differences.
Fact check it. But I have a question. What's the biggest struggle right now with the bet?
Honestly, there's none. It's just I have to put my mind to it. I know it sounds weird, but I've been in so many weight gain, weight loss, like little cycles. He has a fact check.
Visceral fat is the fat to protect your organs from bumping into each other.
Okay. Well, I might have said it wrong. I know old fat and new fat are different. I might be wrong, but
it's all good.
I was. Oh, anyway.
Just keep going.
Vicious cycles of weight gain and weight loss. For me, I'll binge eat and I won't even realize it until after I feel like shit. But when I get in a weight loss phase and lose weight for a solid 2 months, I'm like, dude, why did I ever do that? Like, why'd I put on 20 pounds in 3 months? Just, it's not worth it. I feel like shit and I look like shit. And this bet is actually helping me like tenfold realize like, dude, binging every now and then's fine, but like binging every night for like a month straight and putting on 20 pounds of fat like I do, not a clean bulk, like just dirty bulking mostly during the wintertime. But anyway, it's like, it's not worth it. Like, I want to stay main gain when I get down to like about 200, 205. I think that's a good weight for me. 5'8". I mean, if I could stay at that range between, just say 200 and 210, I'll be happy.
Yeah. No,
you know?
that sounds like a good weight for you because you look still husky as shit, like bulky, and then you'd feel a lot better.
Yeah.
For sure. That's my guess.
I want to see some
I
striations.
would love that. I've seen like shoulder, but nothing like you or Luke have. You know?
Oh, thanks, man.
Yeah, that's nice. Including
I have to throw a compliment
thanks for including me.
Well,
man.
not anymore. I mean, you're kind of fat as shit right now.
Yeah, bro is bloated,
Bro's
man.
getting bloated. I'm joking.
I feel it. It's not even the mental part that's hard for me. It's like my stomach. Just digestion, man. Like, first off, I haven't had an appetite in weeks. And then
that sucks.
Like I feel like you were watching me eat my breakfast.
It looked miserable.
Yeah.
It looked like you were forcing it every second.
I was.
Today,
yeah. I don't have an appetite.
He didn't even.
I didn't watch you.
So Nardo, our camera guy friend, brought him a hash brown. He took a bite out of it. He couldn't finish it. It's still sitting over there, actually.
That was after my breakfast, though.
Yeah.
Stop that, dude.
What do you mean stop that?
It's a McDonald's hash brown. How do you not finish that McDonald's hash brown?
All right, dickhead. That's not... My breakfast was a part of my meal plan.
You called me a dickhead. That's rich. You know what? Every time I don't finish anything off my plate, Brodie's the first to judge. And your friend went out of his way to order you a hash brown.
No, he did not. You don't even know what happened.
It was an extra.
So after I just force-fed my whole meal, I was satisfied. I was like, wow, I can't believe I got that. I'm glad I got that down finally. And he goes, do you want a hash brown?
Okay.
And he was crumpling it up. I was like, don't throw it away.
He's going to throw it away.
Yeah, so I took a bite out of it, and I was like, I really don't want to finish that. Plus, it's going to make me feel like shit.
Yeah.
Because it's like McDonald's hash brown.
Yeah, no.
Full of grease.
So it would make me sound bad there.
Full of seed oils.
If I wanted to finish it, I could have. I guess I would have just force-fed myself. Dude, I drink so much water now.
Nah, fair though. I saw him at the gym, like pre-workout gym, and I'm sort of like, feeling good, feeling the energy, and I look at Brodie and he's stiff, and I'm like, damn, you look like the stiffness you look like after you just like ate hibachi.
Exactly.
You're just stiff.
Yeah, you're just stuffed.
I was like, bro is full.
That's true. It's my stomach though, man. Dude, I've been going to the bathroom so much more.
Yeah.
TMI, but yeah, dude, it's been bad.
It's real.
It is real.
Shit happens.
It's a struggle for him, for sure.
Yeah.
Like, it looks miserable. For me, I just don't eat as much as I did before and still work out just as hard.
Right.
And do a little bit of cardio every other day, and I'll shed the pounds like nothing.
Yeah.
I can lose 30 pounds easily.
Everybody thought it was, like, the mental aspect that was going to, like, break me. Like, that I'm scared to lose my abs or my veins. Like, to beat you, I don't care what I would look like.
I don't think that
because it just gives me an excuse to maybe do a series of me cutting,
Yeah.
which I've never been able to do because I stay lean. So, like, I'm excited about that.
Yeah,
it's gonna be good.
I'm excited to see you compete on a bodybuilding stage in the summer. You have like 4 months to cut, which I mean, with your body type and your
head's gonna get sunburnt. You better wear hats.
I'm not shaving my head.
You're shaving your head.
I've shaved my head once before, and it looks horrible.
By the way, we're not talking about buzz cut. We're talking about like.
Nope. That guy at the gym told you that
shave.
today.
You said shave.
Yeah. What do you think?
We didn't say
Let
cut.
me shave my head. What do you think? First thing that comes to mind.
Completely bald.
No.
Caillou. Instead of Collin, it's gonna be Caillou.
Caillou.
Probably like pretty bald. Pretty bald. Like bare minimum, like a half.
No gourd. No gourd for sure.
No guard. That's wild.
Gourd. No gourd.
Do a half. You could do a half guard.
No guard is wild.
No gourd at all.
Give him a little buzz, man.
Yeah, just give me a buzz. No, you won't give me a buzz because you're gonna compete.
You know what? If you lose, you should be ashamed of yourself. And
I should be ashamed of my. I should be ashamed of myself if I lose. Yeah, it is a tongue twister. But no, I have no reason to lose. Like, it's way too easy for me to lose weight compared to you gaining weight. And I just have to lock in these last 5 weeks and I'll have it in the bag. Exactly. Yeah. And I get $1,000. And I get to see him compete, which I've been wanting to do for the last 5 years since he started working out because his genetics are crazy.
What a good friend.
I know.
Yeah, and that'd be good content.
Wait. What bodybuilding? Have you been looking into, like, shows? No? Can I pick?
I don't plan on losing.
Can I pick?
You're going to pick summer shredding.
I will. Because we have such a great time at summer shredding. That's fun.
It's true. Fun. Yeah, no, it's a good reason, bro.
I don't know. Let's. I think I'm gonna gauge my audience and see what they want me to do.
Yeah, put a poll and make sure you put summer shredding in there. I think that's a cool competition.
It is
because it's like very known, especially in the fitness space. Like
absolutely,
fitness,
Jesse James West did it.
Yeah, the fitness like influencer space.
Yeah,
like, everyone knows summer shredding, and then there's a bunch of bodybuilders that do like local shows and this show, but no one knows about them.
It just sucks.
Like you could definitely blow out a random show. No offense to like people competing in it,
absolutely.
But like you could definitely come in first overall, first men's physique, classic physique. You could probably beat them all.
Give yourself a little challenge.
Yeah, at least a little local NPC.
That's what I was thinking.
Natural show,
absolutely
and I just that way I perform good, and then I could do summer shredding.
Dude, what makes you think you can't win in summer shredding?
I don't know.
I think you could win.
I
think you can easily, but I think you could definitely win.
I believe summer shredding's untested. So there's gonna be people way better than me, obviously.
Okay.
Isn't tested?
I believe it's untested.
They don't have
correct. No, it's not.
Great. So go into it knowing, like, okay, I'm gonna compete against guys that are like,
that's
Natty.
It'll make you.
I don't give a shit.
Even harder.
I mean, yeah, if you want to pick it, you can. But I was gonna gauge my audience once I know I gotta take
you
it.
can go to a local show right now.
If I lose, if I lose,
you said once I lose.
You could go to a local show right now, get a tan, and you'd probably honestly place well.
Even with your body type
right now,
like probably what 10-11% body fat.
Yeah.
Before we started, I was probably like close to stage ready.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah, an easy prep,
4-week prep. You could get down 5-10 pounds and be at what sub 5% body fat.
I won't lie, that excites the shit out of me.
That excites the shit out of me,
bro. No, just like thinking that I could like see how lean I could get.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Because I've done it by myself. I've never had someone coach me through it or anything like that.
You're pretty shredded on your own when you're not bulking.
If I got a coach and they told me like how to properly do peak week and stuff, man, I get excited about it.
Yeah.
No, that's cool. That'd be dope. Absolutely.
Awesome.
I don't, and that's the difference between me and you. Nothing about that like entices me.
I've never had the thought. Well, I mean, look at me, but anyway, I've never had the thought of wanting to compete or powerlift or anything. I just want to look good naked. That's my only thing.
Also,
it's valid, bro. That's me too.
Here's something. We do have side bets going on. So I have my videographer Nordo and our other friend Holden, who's in a lot of our videos, the long hair guy, if you don't know him. And they have the same exact. They're not doing the same bet as us, but they are betting on us. Meaning, Nordo has Collin, and Holden has me for the bet. So if I lose, Holden also has to join a bodybuilding contest, and if Nordo loses, he also has to shave his head.
Holden has so much muscle to join a bodybuilding contest. I think the prep will be a lot harder for him.
I think obviously. He needs it.
Yeah,
he needs to
get that push. He's here right now, actually. But yeah, if he did a bodybuilding show, he would and actually stuck to it and tried his best. Even sub 10% body fat, he would look crazy. He'd still be like 190 pounds of pure
keep the long
muscle.
hair if you do that, bro.
Pure ass.
You look majestic. Braided. Yeah,
braided.
Dude.
Like Kai Green braid. Dude.
That would look sick.
That would look sick.
You do have to like put it up in a man bun or something.
Yeah, he'd look like a samurai for sure.
Yeah. How about you though?
What's up?
I don't know, because like we have. I want to get you included. What would it take for you?
Leave me out of it.
To join a contest? Like, what amount of money? It has to be something that would entice you to do a bodybuilding show. What would it be?
What do you mean?
So, like, you always say, no, I wouldn't do a bodybuilding show because I don't want to. It doesn't interest me. What would it take? Like, if I offered you $10,000, would you do it?
No.
Okay, then what would it take?
Dude.
You can't say nothing.
What do I want?
I don't know. Maybe...
Bro, I'm pretty nonchalant, man. Like, I don't want to be on stage flexing, bro.
I'm so nonchalant.
Dude, to be honest, bro, like, I don't even like pose. Like, I don't care. Like, I care about lifting weights, the feeling of lifting weights, the feeling of being strong, the feeling of, like, looking in the mirror and not feeling like, ew.
Yeah.
And then, like, that's it. That's really it. I like the feeling of being strong. That's where my dad imprinted in my brain. Like, I like being strong. That's why I lift heavy. And then, like, the body and the physique obviously just, like, comes along with just, like, you know, self-confidence and just, like, liking the way you look. But I don't care about, like, the posing and the tan and being on stage.
Putting yourself through
and then, like, also that. And then, like, dude, and then having a fucking judge tell me who wins. And, like, 3 fat judges are going to sit there.
You know what it is?
Winner is 564. And puts his hand up. Like, no, fuck that guy. I don't want to be judged by a couple of guys, dude.
I hear what you're saying, but
after I put in the work and I'm gonna look in the mirror and be like, oh, I look the best. That this is the best I looked ever.
Yeah.
And then at the end of the day, it's not up to me. At the end of the day, they just pick. It's the same shit. Like, you've seen, like, current UFC fights, and, like, it goes the other way in decision, and then Dana White's like, dude, that's fucked up.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, but the guy still won, and the loser still lost. Fuck that, dude. I don't want to do that.
Would you consider us friends?
No.
Okay, fine. Okay, well, I consider you a friend, and friends are honest. He said, I don't care about posing. Bro, all you do is spam this.
I like my arms. I like my, like, classic, great arms. Like the Arnold pose type shit.
So, he does like posing. He said, I don't care about being tan. You go to a tanning salon. So, that's 2 things that you're contradicting yourself right there. Third thing.
It's a whole new level.
And now you're saying, oh, I don't want to be in my very best shape so somebody can say, oh, you're not the best.
Not your best shape.
You're pussy. You're scared. You're low body fat. You're scared.
It is horrible.
Low test. No sex drive. No desire to do anything because you're such a low body fat. You're miserable.
Sex.
No, you're not eating anything with flavor. Let me go on. The tan is not natural. All right? The tan is not even natural. It is a spray tan, and you look 10 times darker than you should. All right? It doesn't even look good. No one wants to be that dark.
Contradict yourself again.
Realistically, I go to tan to look not pasty. I don't go to tan to look black. There's a difference.
You contradicted yourself again.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
Why? What did I say?
Because you said, I don't want to eat bland food. That's all you eat. You don't use sauces. God. You don't use seasoning.
To you. Nice opinion, bro. I eat whole eggs, which has the yolk. Delicioso. And I lubricate that pan. With butter.
Okay, I'm joking. I know Luke doesn't want to compete. I'm just trying to hype him up.
I know. He's been trying for like months.
Yeah.
Because I can't be a hypocrite. I've never competed.
It's all preference.
Yeah, no, it's all preference. I swear, bro. Like,
why put yourself through that mental battle if you don't want to do it?
You could probably convince me if you cared, and you're not gonna, and I don't want you to do like another powerlifting meet. But, like, I wouldn't do bodybuilding. Okay. I've done powerlifting before.
Really?
That's me, because I like to lift weights, bro. I don't care about, like, sure, like, I do like some poses, but a whole posing routine's a whole new level.
Yeah.
And then there's actually, like, nailing the pose correctly and angling it so you look bigger here and your waist looks smaller. And, like, I get it, but it's just, like, I don't know.
Okay, snenario. What if somebody came up to us, and, down the line was like $100,000. Whoever wins a bodybuilding contest between you two, would you do it for $100,000?
6 months to prepare.
How long down the line you're talking? Because like maybe
like a 16-week prep.
$100,000 to beat you in a bodybuilding contest?
Yeah.
Or just to join or to beat. He has to win to get the 100,000.
Yes,
maybe I'd do it.
Yeah, you shouldn't get $100,000 for just joining because then he can fuck off.
To beat him.
$1,000,000 to win.
Because I do think, like, if we were stacked up against each other, like, I'd look better at a lower body fat. Just saying.
No, you do have more muscle, so.
Yeah. So me saying that only means because, like, I wouldn't compete if I didn't think I had a chance. I think I'd have a chance of beating you. I just, for $100,000, maybe. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Cool. That's real.
Awesome.
$100,000.
100,000 buckaroonies.
I think it all comes down to genetics too, like insertions, genetics.
It does.
You could be
bro.
as lean as you want to be, and if someone has better genetics than you and they're 2, 3, 4% body fat more than you, they're gonna win.
But it also dials down to like just the day of too. You ever seen like nightmares of like people that like got sick the night before, or got like a stomach virus, and like they bloated up like crazy because like it was like the wrong call by their coach, and their coach fucked them, and like they showed up on stage mad bloated or whatever the hell.
All that work for nothing. All that work for nothing.
Yeah. I'm like, damn. Or they didn't sleep that night well, or something like that. Like,
well, that's
any
a big
little
thing.
Could,
You're
like,
that
change.
lean. You're not sleeping.
Yeah,
basically.
Dude, I love to sleep, bro. I couldn't imagine laying in bed just not tired.
Yeah. You know, I never get bloated when I'm lean. In fact, when I have like a very fatty, like cheat meal, it just fuels me. Just fuels me. I feel amazing. I mean, my stomach doesn't feel amazing, but no, I'm just saying. Like how you were saying people get bloated the night before.
Yeah.
Well, anyways.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I'm just like remembering from like different stories that I've heard, like in like not just like off of TikTok or some shit, but like, yeah, I've heard like nightmare stories where like they prepped the whole thing, everything was flawless, then like the leading up, it might have been like the final 2 days, maybe just the night before, but nonetheless, still devastating.
Yeah, I'm sure. You put yourself through a mental struggle that whole. Probably what?
And then a lot of people develop like an eating disorder after they're done. Yeah. That's a huge thing. Yeah. Body dysmorphia, which I already have. I can't imagine it amplified, even worse. Like where you're dead ass seeing yourself as like a whole different figure or something like that.
I think anyone who works out has body dysmorphia.
Yeah, no
matter whether you're a C-bum or someone like us. Yeah, you could have body dysmorphia. I could look better here.
Yeah.
I could lose weight here.
Well, speaking of, like, we were just at Jesse James' house. We did a podcast. He was our, last podcast, if we're talking from now?
Yeah.
And, he was, like, asking me if I was natural. And it was because of my front delts, which makes sense because my front delts are probably overdeveloped because I do so much presses. Yeah. And, like, I do, like, even when I do shoulder presses, it's on, like, a slight incline. So it's, like, more front than, like, full delt. Mm-hmm. And
I thought that's why you asked me.
No, he said it's in the video. My front delts are just massive.
Well, no, we did a bid for mine. But he said, I didn't ask you because I thought you might have actually been on. But it was for a specific body part. I forgot what it was.
I think he said that you looked...
My leanness. How lean I was.
You look dense. I think he said something about your density.
That's a big compliment.
Yeah, no.
He had the balls to ask Luke because he was like, yeah, he's probably natty. But he didn't want to ask me.
Could be natty.
Yeah, he could be. Regardless, where was I going with this before you just rudely cut me off?
Jesse's a great guy, though. Just want to say that. Shout out, Jesse.
No, but everybody in the comments of that YouTube video now that we're posting thinks that like none of us are natty. They don't believe anything though.
I don't like saying that. I never talk. I can't stand the people that are like the last natty. But at the same time, it was such a perfect clickbait.
Yeah, it's a title for a YouTube video.
Yeah, we had.
And there was 3 natural people, so like of course we're gonna make that the title.
Right. I feel like the people that desperately got a harp on it have a little something to hide.
Wait, what do you mean?
Like that they're natural. Like they have it in their bio. It's all they like. Every time they do a posing video, however they are, 21-year-old natural, blah blah blah. Like I feel like they harp on it very heavy.
That's such bullshit too.
The
fake natties, when they get called out and they do blood work and they find out or whatever reason they come out for being not natural, like why lie? Dude, it's so normal nowadays to not be natty. Just admit it. Don't try to put on a persona.
It is very normal.
You're showing all these younger kids how they could attain a natural physique when you're just blasting gear. That's complete bullshit, dude. It's a false narrative. It's crazy.
Yeah. No, I mean a lot of it is like just mental corruption too. Like people have set in their mind that like this is what an unnatural physique looks like, which is like a mid-natural physique nowadays, because like people are growing up watching TikTok and that's their education. That's what they know about bodybuilding and stuff like that. Meanwhile, like before all that, like you would just like, you push to your natural limit and actually get to see like what 10 years looks like of like training hard, consistent. And then like obviously throughout that journey, you figure out form, technique, and better ways to build like real good, like, dense muscle. And like it's all brain rot at the end of the day.
Absolutely.
And like, it doesn't matter if you're natural or not because it's whatever people fucking believe.
Yeah.
And at the same time, people's definition of natural is also different. They're like, in the comments of the video, they're like, well, natural to me is no protein, creatine, this, that. I'm like, all right. Yeah. Like, it doesn't matter. There's no point of trying to stress yourself out to prove to everyone else you're natural. You either know it for yourself or you don't, and that's really what it is.
It's a compliment.
It is a compliment.
If you're natural, someone calls you a fake natty, that's a compliment.
Other than yourself, who's your favorite natural? Like, who do you think looks really good and you believe they're natural?
Michael Hearn.
Michael Hearn? Yeah, okay, mine's Liver King.
Liver King?
Okay. just for saying outlandish
Dwayne
things.
Johnson.
Yeah. The Rock.
The Rock.
You believe
lifetime
natural? Absolutely
Michael
not.
Hearn?
No.
I was saying all three of them.
No, neither.
He's freakishly strong.
Who?
Michael Hearn.
Yeah, no, he is really
I've seen
strong.
him rep 315 on incline.
405.
Reverse grip 405 on
405
incline.
on incline.
And he does it with
That's
like
ridiculous.
a 20-second negative.
Natural or not, that's insane.
Nonetheless, he's been
Regardless,
training heavy his whole life. He's always been for strength training and super good form and all this stuff. And like, I give it to him. It doesn't matter what you blast for how long at that age with the form, technique, weight is insanely impressive. It's .00000 like,
absolutely.
and the fact that obviously he did that and throughout his whole journey never had like a severe injury, because if he were to have, then he would not be moving that weight still. But he's still like fucking 50, 60, whatever years old, moving insane weight like people's deadlift.
I have a question. Do y'all think David Lade ever was unnatural?
That's a good tough question. Looking back at it, people speculate and they say like, "Oh, you went through phases and you might have been like on this or that." Like, who really knows?
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't have an unnatural, attainable physique at any point in his life. It's just he was so young and so.
I followed a lot of his shit back in the day, and like when he did the biggest PR maxes on bench, they were with a deadlift bar. So like he'd manipulate like he'd do everything in his advantage. Like he had the elbow sleeves, he would bounce it, but he'd also have the whip of a deadlift bar to help get. I think it wasn't 400. He never benched 400 plus. So like, do I believe that what he did, like lifting PRs, like is that natural? Like, yeah, I always think it could be. Yeah, I think it's definitely attainable.
I'll be honest, I never watched him.
No, I did.
Well,
dude, his videos were good.
You weren't into working out till what, like 19?
Yeah.
18?
So I was very uncultured. I think Holden put me on a little bit of CG back in the day. Christian
I watched CG too.
But I have no idea. Before I started seeing the edits and stuff, now I know why David Lade got his platform, but I still have no idea why like Lex Little has. I assume he was a part of that OG wave as well.
Sort of. There was like an OG wave before like I gained following.
Right.
Like a lot of the Jersey, they were from Jersey, and they all linked up.
Everyone's from
like
Jersey.
That. Yeah, there was a lot of lifters.
Well, I'm saying
Anthony Mantello, Lex Little, was he from Jersey? I don't remember. He might have been.
I watched Anthony a little bit, but there's like a lot of creators that are like kind of big, even like on YoungLa and stuff. And I'm
Jersey
like,
based.
how did they get their following? Because I go look at their stuff now, and they don't do much, and their engagement isn't crazy. I'm like, they must be OGs or something.
Yeah.
Anyway,
they are.
But eventually I found out, Lex is an OG.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, no, he started doing YouTube when he was like 16, 17 or something.
How old were you when you started lifting?
When I started lifting? I started lifting, dude, when I was like an infant. Like I dead ass.
Birth.
My dad used to write on a chalkboard what my PR was with 45 pounds, aka just the bar. So you can imagine how old I was.
Yeah.
Probably like 11, 9, I don't even know. And I'd do like 8 reps with the bar. And
That's
then
awesome.
you PR it. And then like you put it on the chalkboard because he had all of his PRs on the chalkboard. And then I wasn't consistent in the gym with him every day, not even close. But by the time I was like 16, I started easing into it more and more.
Yeah.
And that's when I got my friends into it. And then my friends started hopping in on like creatine. They started getting pre-workout. And they beat me to like the supplement stuff. And then I was like, damn, like they're putting on fucking gains fast. But also they're at peak like time to start. So like, you're not going to build that much muscle when you're 13, 14. There's just nothing you could do. You're not even like
peak
puberty
test level,
yet.
16, 17.
Exactly.
Start lifting then.
So I was like, damn, bro, I need to step it up. Like they're working out like full routines. I'm only working out like once every few weeks with my dad, and I had muscle develop from that, but like that's when I hit 16 and I saw them like gaining muscle fast. I was like, shit, like I need to turn it up. So I started working out like 4 or 5 times a week when I was 16, 17, every day.
That's awesome to have an example like that growing up. Someone in the lifting culture, you know?
Yeah.
And especially, I mean, now it's becoming more and more prevalent lifting. But I mean, I think I started lifting when I was maybe 14.
Yeah.
But I got big into it when I was 15, 16, and I had a whole gym set at my house. Holden, who's over here, used to come lift with me. Brodie's brother.
That's tough, bro.
Brodie's brother would come lift with me. Did Brodie ever come lift with me?
No.
Absolutely not.
Sometimes.
Would you? Do you regret that?
Every day.
You do?
Every day.
Well, no, dude, he probably put on 15 more.
I was always competitive.
Yeah.
I just don't. I put my focus on baseball. I don't know if I got. I don't know. I think y'all should have pushed me harder. I'm gaslighting them. Y'all, it's on y'all. It's completely on y'all. No, I regret it every day because they did. They would ask me to go.
Dude, I tried hard getting you in.
And he had they would always go work out in his gym, in his home shed.
Yeah, gym
and
shed.
I just didn't.
It was fire.
I didn't like it at the time.
I missed it.
I just didn't. You know what I did like? Collin said so. We might have talked about this on our last one, but I liked making stupid videos.
Yeah, he was a Vine OG.
Yeah,
heard about that.
Collin, I remember one time went off. I wish I still had the screenshots. But like, I don't know, we were arguing about something. And he was like, maybe if you put as much effort into working out as your dumb videos, you would something.
Yeah, I was keeping it real with him.
You're keeping it real, bro.
Well, I knew his future. I knew his potential.
Yeah.
I mean, he always had abs since he was fucking born.
I did.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm like, dude, if you lift,
Collin was never wrong.
Just lift for 4 days, not even 4, 3 days a week. Get consistent, because I mean, we were in 8th grade, starting high school, and they were forcing us to lift, and like I think 99% of the people that were forced to lift didn't like it because they were forced, so they ended up going all throughout high school without liking to lift.
I think that's why I didn't like it.
You were one of them, probably. You were forced to lift and you hated it because you don't like being
pretty much
doing.
And then I was working out with goobers as well, so it didn't help.
Exactly. I think football helped a lot too.
Yeah, probably so.
Getting into it.
But that really made me hate it.
Could have been the new Cooper Cup.
At some point, they made baseball, like, started doing football workouts.
Yeah.
That really made me, like, dislike it.
Yeah.
Just football guys were dicks.
I just like seeing results, dude. Like, I vividly remember working out in my home gym at, like, 14, and I was telling my dad, I'm like, bro, I wish I could stay like this forever. Like, pumped. Like, I had a good pump. I did a full body workout. I'm like, everything looks bigger. He's
you
like,
just feel better.
Yeah,
bigger,
you feel amazing.
Look better. Yeah, dude.
I was like, I wish every time we worked out, we would look like after we work out. And
you're always chasing your pump.
Exactly. You're chasing a pump. You're chasing progress.
Yeah, and you're never as big as your pump.
Exactly.
Ever.
Great point.
Yeah. No, bro science, Dom Mazzetti.
Dude, he's an OG. He's an OG.
He's who said that.
Dom Mazzetti.
You'll never be as big as your pump, you know? And I was like, damn. I definitely captioned one of my IG pics that. Like, and they're always chasing that physique. You know what I mean? As you progress, your pump also does.
Yes.
So you're always like, damn, that's what I want to look like. So you're just like constantly chasing something that isn't attainable because it's only when you're pumped.
Yeah.
And when you're pumped, no matter how big you are, your pump's always going to be bigger.
Than what you are.
Than what you
Without
are.
pumped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a great point.
Yeah, that's a good point. And it's a great transition. I got to use the bathroom. So.
Me too, dude. I'll have to piss so bad. I was about to call it.
Yeah, no,
I knew it was coming.
I just don't want to like sit and like brain rot when I gotta pee so bad.
Get unfocused. Yeah.
All right.
We're back.
And we're so back.
Yes,
But
sir.
To hit a quick transition, I want to talk. This is our first podcast, technically, in the new year.
Wow.
Luke,
I
you
feel
ever
so
came?
special.
Yeah. You were the first one of 2025.
Thank you, guys.
Not technically, because we're posting Jesse's, but actually filming a podcast, yes, you are.
Yeah.
I feel honored.
Happy New Year's, guys.
Happy New Year's.
When you ever came up with any of those goals?
Goals, man. I told you, man.
Okay, we're not gonna get into that.
Yeah,
Dude's
there's
gonna
no point.
yap and say nothing.
Yeah.
But for New Year's, I just want to talk about it real quick. We went to New Orleans.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys heard. There was a terrorist attack on Bourbon Street, and I happened to be 2 streets over. How close were we? About 2 streets over?
About 4 blocks over.
About 4 blocks over.
Yeah.
So very close to it.
Wow.
We had no idea it happened. First off, prayers to the families, everybody, all the victims who died. That's messed up. I mean,
Horrible.
that's horrible.
Inexcusable, horrible.
That's awful. But
I agree.
it was just crazy, like how close we were. And, you know, we went to a club, like I said, like 4 blocks over. It was inside. You know, you don't have to mess with everybody on Bourbon Street.
Yeah.
It was a VIP deal, so it was like free drinks. And after midnight hit, I was my friends, Trey and all,
Mm-hmm.
they didn't seem like they were having fun. Anyway, so I was like, well, what do y'all want to do? Go to Bourbon? And so I was asking them. I was like, hey, if y'all want to go to Bourbon, you know, let's go. We're almost on that street.
Damn.
So that
Dude,
crazy.
When it happened, I woke up and I saw a news article, and the first thing I did was text you to ask if y'all were all right, because I didn't know.
Great
You know how nights turn out in NOLA, no matter where you are. Bourbon's the ending.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah. So I'm like, dude, please tell me you're all right. And you didn't text for like a couple hours, and then you're like, yeah, we straight. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, no, I woke up with a bean hangover, and I walked downstairs to check in on my brother because he was visiting. And the first thing he says is like, yo, you might want to text Brodie, like, make sure everything's okay. I'm like, what? Like, why? What's going on? He's like, dude, he was like, you didn't hear? Like, you didn't see? Like, there's a huge, like, terrorist attack.
Yeah.
Some dude drove his truck through Bourbon Street. And I was
Crazy.
like, Bourbon Street? I'm like, dude, that's where I was last time I was in Louisiana.
Exactly.
We
Like,
went to
a few
Bourbon
months ago.
Street,
That's
and
where
I
we
know
went?
he was going out to
NOLA. New
What?
Orleans.
New Orleans, yeah. For the night, for New Year's, and I was like, damn, bro. So I called him, actually, like, worried, genuinely worried, like, please just pick up, son,
Yeah.
or you're good.
It's
And
crazy.
yeah, no, devastating.
It is.
That's
It
just
is.
like,
That's the thing, dude. Today's world is like so messed up.
it's so messed up, bro.
I'm scared to go. Not scared to go out in public. Obviously. I mean, I don't know if I can say it. I carry a gun with me.
You got to
Yeah.
keep your head on a swivel at all times.
all the
Yes,
time. You
I
got to be
do.
aware of your surroundings.
I'm steady
all the time.
paranoid in crowds, bro.
I know. It's
Like,
crazy.
not paranoid where, like, I'm not enjoying myself, but paranoid where, like, I'm constantly aware.
Self-aware.
And, like, just,
Yeah.
like, you know, looking at people, like, seeing people with their hands. Like, people could just have their hands in their pockets, and I'm like,
Just
you know,
watch out.
I'm watching him.
Be careful.
Yeah, like, what's in your pocket? Like,
Yeah.
you know, dead ass, bro.
No,
No, it's true.
It could be in a gas station, in
Yeah.
the middle of the gas station. Like, I'm just like, yo, like, what's good with you? Like, take your
we-
hands out of your pocket. Like, let me see your hands, dude.
Obviously,
Like,
not as many as y'all, but I mean, we've been together in big cities, New York, NOLA,
Yup.
Florida,
Yup.
whatnot. It's like, dude, it could happen anywhere, and it's scary. I mean,
Yeah, dude.
it's terrifying.
People suck.
Can't imagine like events like that, NOLA, other big events like 9/11. I don't want to compare anything because they're all horrible, but like, imagine being in New York and someone going to work in the Twin Towers the morning of 9/11, and you're like, dude, that's just the thought of any family member being killed, period, much less in an attack like that. Like,
Yep.
get a grip, world. It's fucking,
Yeah, yo.
it's scary.
Yeah, no, my
That's
dad was
true.
in the city. My dad always worked in the city. He was in the city
Yeah.
during it.
That's-
He was in a safe spot. He was fine.
Luckily.
I didn't think about it like that, to be honest, because like I woke up to a shitload of texts asking if I was okay.
Yeah.
I didn't get back to him right away. I was like, that's stupid.
Yeah.
Because I called my brother right away, but then one of my buddies, I don't think I seen his text, Trey, because Trey is the one who left, and I was asking him, do you want to go to Bourbon?
So he left before you.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so he had it in his mind that I might have went to Bourbon.
Yeah.
He was like, are you okay? So he had to get confirmation through Andrew.
Damn.
He was worried.
Oh,
Felt good.
Yeah.
It's like, he cares about me.
Oh, yeah. Dude. He's a homie.
No, but y'all both texted me. Nora didn't text me though.
Nora probably didn't know what was going
Nora
on
was
until
still
now.
thinking, bro. Yeah.
Nora was like, wait, they had an attack on Bourbon?
Homie lives here and didn't even know that shit, bro.
Bro knows working out at SpongeBob.
Yeah. Damn
SpongeBob.
right.
Yeah. That's all you need.
That's what we like about him.
Yeah. Simple.
Simple guy.
19 and loyal.
Yes,
But
sir.
all right, I guess we'll keep this this sadness down because there's other shit going on.
I think while we should mention, like, as we're speaking, like, the fires in Pasadena
Yes.
Pasadena,
are going on in LA. So we're sending prayers out to you guys as well, because I'm
Absolutely.
sure, like, you know, plenty of people out there that, like, watch our content, this and that. Nonetheless, whether you do or not, you know,
Prayers out.
Prayers out, you know, looking out for you
100%.
guys. That's just things. It's just 2025 is off to a weird start.
Very weird feeling. Weird vibe to it.
With the Tesla bullshit going on.
Yeah,
like
the explosion by the Trump Tower.
Yeah, and then like that's right after what happened in
Bourbon,
New Orleans.
It was the
New
same.
Orleans.
Like,
The week
within
before,
24 hours of
this
happening.
huge wildfire, and then
the week before we had drones.
the drones.
Dude, the aliens are coming.
Planes crashing. Like, what
the
the hell
government.
is going on?
It
That's
is
like
the
the top
government.
comment on all these like terrifying like occurrences happening is what is going on.
You want to talk about a conspiracy theory?
I love conspiracy
I love it.
theories. That's
The
my,
drones?
That's
You
my
know what they're
thing.
saying?
What are they saying?
Government, China.
It's the government, and that we found gravity propulsion, I believe it's called. I could be wrong. I could sound gravitic propulsion. Propulsion.
What kind of physics shit is this?
Meaning-
Yeah, I don't know.
It's an aircraft that doesn't need any type of fuel. It works by magnetic. Anything in front of it, it uses the energy force to like move itself. I can't explain. I'm not a scientist. I'm not gonna try to act like I know what I'm talking about.
What was your source?
source?
TikTok.
Well,
No,
yeah,
it-
sure. But
That's
like,
my source for a lot of things.
it is for
honestly.
me as well. I'm guilty, but like, it's also like, is the account verified? Does
No.
what the video you're watching, like, you have to base it off of, like how people are reacting? Is this like completely far fetched?
They all have like sources that it kind of connects.
Yeah.
But it's so far fetched that you would never think it's real. But I think that's what they want us to think. It's so far fetched that it's not real. I'm joking, government. I'm joking. This
Don't
is
come
all
at
jokes.
me.
This is a bit.
We're
Okay.
kidding.
This is a bit.
But same shit.
But the one I seen, not to cut you off, the source I seen, it connected it to a story that I've also heard about way back when, and it was this engineer or something for Area 51 that I think he got fired, and he told his story before he died, but they used to try to reverse engineer actual UFOs, like actual aircrafts.
Yeah.
And they couldn't understand how the aircrafts were flying. It didn't use fuel. It didn't use any of that.
Yeah.
And they used gravitic propulsion. Damn, I can't say that. And anyways, that's as far as I'll get into it because I have no idea what I'm talking about, and I wish I could credit a source. But little conspiracy theory, we're gonna look it up tonight.
Hello.
Yeah, we gotta dive a
We
little
could
bit
get into
deeper
like
into
a
this.
2-hour-long conspiracy
Yeah,
theory. They had a good one that was 8 hours long on
Yeah, dude,
YouTube,
8 hours
but it got
long.
taken down.
Damn.
Dude, I
That's
love-
saying something.
Wait, yeah, that's weird.
I
It
won't
was
lie.
called the Cabal. You
No,
can't
but
find
the
it
same
anymore.
shit goes. And this is dumb. I hate to bring this up. This is kind of like
This is gonna be dumb. If he
it's
says
gonna sound
dumb,
dumb.
it's dumb.
But it's the same shit with the whole like, it's hard to believe, but it's right in our face with the Illuminati shit and like the weird
Absolutely.
shit that goes on with Diddy and like the child trafficking and everything.
Yeah.
But that's all coming to the truth,
Epstein and
that's all gonna be exposed fully in 2025. Even though obviously been like bits
it
and
needs
pieces.
to be exposed.
say
It needs to
that.
be, but like a lot of the things, it's like what happened with Jay Beebs. It's like no way that actually happened.
Yeah.
No way this guy actually did this, that, and like he had like, it fucking did.
Yeah. It's
and
a
you
cruel
can
world.
see it, and
It's
then
a
you
cruel
start to
world.
like you can start picking apart like, the timeline and like weird instances where you see like him all like depressed and this and that. I'm like,
Yeah.
What other reason would a young, good-looking,
Millionaire.
successful, multimillionaire be down in the dumps?
Yeah. Dude, it's
What
cruel-
other
it's a
good
cruel
reason is
world
there?
we live in.
Especially with just like
Yeah.
A-list celebrities in that space in general. Like obviously like, you can get carried away with like the freedom of like knowing like, okay, I have all this money. I can kind of sit back. Oh, let's dabble and try a drug that I shouldn't try, but I'm going to do it anyway. And then it kind of like you spiral out of control.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that's always possible, but it's like, I don't know, man. You start to put the puzzle pieces together and it's like, is this right in our face?
It
Yeah,
is.
and then I think like the world just tries to distract us, or the U.S. just tries to distract us with all these different things, like the drones,
Exactly.
and then the wildfires, and like that could have been who knows what's actually like naturally.
What's crazy is both the terrorist attack on Bourbon Street and the Trump Towers, they both served in the Army.
Not just that. They
Military,
served at
military.
the same base in Texas.
Really?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Yes.
Interesting.
Yes.
Yes.
Different time period, but they both served at the same
something like
base.
that.
Yeah, it was something to those
but
lines.
Then I saw
you could
people
fact
saying
check us,
like you could be at the
but
same base.
I saw an article. I don't know how real it is.
There's so many people at that that military base, so it's like hard to say. But
yeah.
that's a weird coincidence. But people, that's the thing though. People try to throw you off by saying like there's no way it's a coincidence. I think that's enough.
Yeah.
I think just knowing they're both in the military is like, come on. But then like, you know, part of the world that doesn't want everyone to find out what's real because it's actually real.
It's real.
Is going to try to, you know.
It says Fort Bragg in North Carolina.
They both served in Fort Bragg
Like,
in
come
North
on,
Carolina,
bro.
according
Come
to
on,
the
bro.
internet.
I just want to say, guys,
The world's not that big. The world's not that big.
I'm sure, but still, it's coincidence? I think not.
I don't
know,
think so.
maybe.
I think they just want everyone to think things are coincidences when they're really just like
Reverse
right in our
psychology.
face, right in our
Yeah,
face,
like throw us
what
off.
it actually is. And I'm done buying that shit. All right, I'm a dead ass speak up. You
But-
ain't gonna get me.
Come for us.
I will say one thing, guys.
Please don't.
At the end of the day, we're just gym bros.
Yeah.
We are.
We're just
We're just
chill
gym
gym
bros.
bros.
Don't hurt
So
us. We don't got any pull.
don't be like, oh, these dudes act like they know what they're talking about. We
don't.
We're just repeating things we heard.
Yeah.
We watch videos on YouTube and talk about
But
them.
at the same time, be self-aware because the media
Yeah.
controls everybody
Yes.
nowadays.
Dude, it's like, I don't want to bring it up, but I'm going to bring it up. Like Epstein's Island, trafficking. He was coming out with a list to testify.
You were buddies with him.
No.
You were buddies with him.
There's a picture with me with. No, I'm joking.
I posted. You see, I posted that on my 2024 recap.
No.
On Snapchat.
I didn't.
I did.
In the middle of it, I go, Collin made friends this year.
Yes. Yes. We all keeped that in Jersey. Yeah, we did. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, shout out to your friend
Shit.
for putting you like.
But I didn't make it.
Regardless, he was going to come out with a list, and Giselle, his wife or whatever they were both going to come out with a list. I know Epstein. You know what happened to him.
Mm-hmm.
Killed himself.
Yep.
Hung himself.
You?
You believe that?
Nope.
Thank you.
No.
Yep.
That's what they want you to believe.
They want you to believe that. They want you to believe he killed himself. And the thing is,
No,
it's so
couldn't.
in your face, no one's going to believe that. He's coming out with a list of all these celebrities, A-list celebrities, high in power people that have been to his island or whatnot and involved in this trafficking incident. And he kills himself. Like, you got to tell me the guy that was going to probably be set free in witness protection and live the rest of his life, doing whatever to get out of prison, he just kills himself because he has a list? No, absolutely not. I'm not falling for that shit.
Yeah, he's out there somewhere. You think he's still alive is what you're saying?
No, I'm thinking he got offed.
Yeah.
Yeah, someone killed him, so he couldn't come out with the list.
Okay.
I could go into it.
Because that list they were
So
involved
many
in that
people,
list.
exactly.
There's so many people involved in
And
that
there's
list.
a lot of government
And I think that
officials
shit probably
and-
ties into some of like what Diddy is doing and shit.
Absolutely.
Diddy has a list.
Dude, there's a thing called the Clinton kill count. If I go missing, you know what it, you know why.
Whoa.
You never heard of that?
We need to change subjects.
Yeah, we really do. But no, Clinton kill count. People involved with the Clintons.
Yeah.
It's like 30 plus.
Once again, guys, this was all a bit. We're
Yeah.
just joking.
Just messing around.
Just messing around. What's transition? All right.
Transition. I
What
got
about-
one.
You got one?
Yep.
Do you think it's better than what I got to say?
Did you have another conspiracy?
Not a conspiracy. If we want to keep the conspiracy going, let's keep going.
No,
Can we
no,
talk
no.
about
Let's
the
let's hear.
Egyptian period?
No, I wanna-
pyramids? Not periods.
Can we talk about the Roman Empire?
Dude,
Can we talk about the socially economic state of the world?
Yo,
No,
who,
can
who
we
said
talk-
that shit?
can we
who
talk
said that
about-
shit in an
Jaden
interview?
Smith?
Jaden Smith. So
Can we
all
talk
like
about
go
the
to-
Roman Empire?
Yeah.
That is my favorite empire of
No,
all
we were
time.
not, because we're gonna be on that bid for 2 hours.
Honestly. Well, can I just say I went to see Gladiator 2? It was freaking sweet.
I didn't see it, so
It's
don't spoil
awesome.
it.
You gotta watch the first one. Y'all should watch. Have either y'all watched Gladiator?
You
Watch it tonight, even if you have to rent it.
Are you into that?
We watched it the other
Gladiator?
day.
It's
Yeah.
old now, right?
I think so.
No, it's like it came out in 1999, so it's a fairly newer movie, or 2000, one of the two.
That's old?
But it's not.
That's that,
Bro,
dude. An
You're
old
older than that.
Yeah, an older movie. I'm washed, dude. I'm
It is
monk.
a-
I'm monk.
Yeah.
I get it. But like an old movie nowadays, I feel like to me is like 2018.
Jeez.
Yeah.
No, I'm not gonna spoil anything, obviously. But if y'all have the time, it's a little long, like a little over 2 hours. But top 5 movie for me, and I'm a movie guy. Like
I'm trying to get him to watch Interstellar.
dude.
So is my brother.
Trippy.
Yeah.
Dude, you gotta pay attention. You gotta pay attention.
I know. Every
the
time.
Murph scene, I cried.
Damn.
When he's on camera. Like, I legit cried. I'm not gonna lie. It's sad.
I know. I really want to watch it. I just got to be like into it. Like I have to. I don't want to go.
You have
into
to focus
it. Like,
it.
Exactly.
Focus on
I want to have a good night to like actually focus and enjoy it.
Yeah. You can't just like go into it and be like, oh.
You half on your phone, go into the bathroom, not pausing it. Like I want to be in it fully.
You have to fully immerse it. Be fully immersed in it.
I want to hear your transition.
Oh, I was gonna say like, we're big video dropped yesterday. David Dobrik made a huge fitness transformation.
Oh yeah.
What's your opinions on that?
I saw that.
Dude's ripped up now.
And I saw you commenting on it. I was like, I saw the video on my For You page. Not For You page, whatever Instagram is. I don't know what it's called. Explore page maybe. And I looked at it. And I looked at the comments, and you were the first one that popped up because we're friends on Insta. Yeah. I was like, dude, that's a crazy transformation.
Yeah, no,
you think that's fully
It
natural?
looks AI. People are like, oh, it looks AI. And I think it was just because of the tan and everybody just not used to the face to the body at all.
Yeah, yeah. Well, the body and face don't match.
I won't lie, when I first glanced at it, I was like, this is super edited.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then when I watched his YouTube video, I was like, oh, okay.
He put in the work.
He had good, it was edited, but not like Photoshop.
No. I mean, he had a good, base. Basically,
I mean, he doesn't have a lot of muscle mass. He's lean. He's lean.
Yeah,
and
he is lean.
The thing that got me is that I watch his Snapchats because he has entertaining Snapchats. I'll be honest.
He's a very entertaining guy.
Yeah, I mean, his vlogs were killing it. So
so I watch his Snapchats, and I guess because he always wearing sweatpants. He's sponsored by YoungLa, actually.
That's what I'm saying.
Dude, they catching everyone.
Yeah, so they really are. So he's always wearing baggy t-shirts and sweatpants. So I never knew his physique was like that. I knew he was in a transformation, but when I seen the photo, I was like, damn, really?
Yeah.
The video I saw is, I was very impressed. It's like Kyle from Note too. I mean, he's looking great.
Yeah.
I don't think Kyle. He's just the guy who doesn't look like he would do it natural.
I could see that, yeah.
Kyle from Elk, you think he wasn't natural?
It's attainable natural, but is he?
I would say he probably
could be. Kyle gives off
dude, he hangs out with Bradley Martin.
True, but he gives off discipline.
Sorry, I didn't mean to call Bradley
he's a disciplined
Martin,
guy when it comes down to when it comes to video creation and actually committing to doing the shit he does for to entertain us. I could see him
if he can commit to that and be fully involved in the videos.
He's older too. He's not he's older
too.
So I can imagine he has a mature mindset. He's like, I'm gonna lose some weight.
Yeah,
he's
lock
gonna lose
in.
some weight. He locks in. He talks about he'll go on breaks off of drinking and those benders and stuff like that to actually dial in. And nothing really gave me an unnatural transformation.
Yeah,
he's been relatively lean. He'd get a little skinny fat, but with some weightlifting and cardio.
That's a good point. He's never had an insane physique.
Yeah. No, and then even when he leaned down, I don't think he's ever been as lean as David is in that transformation pic.
David was good.
David had vivid six pack.
Yeah.
Even the lower abs were showing. My lower abs don't always show.
He has symmetrical shoulder veins too.
Yeah. But he's always been an athlete. He was always been good at being good at tennis.
I've never kept up with him like that.
I see
pickleball,
the news stories and hanging out with people.
So he has an athletic background, and if you look at his frame, it's probably meant to look somewhere around what he's looking like now. Probably a little bit more body fat.
But no one knows their true potential.
Yeah.
Until they put their mind to it and lock in.
Yeah. No, seriously. There's so many hidden physiques out there.
Natty or not, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You could be 200 pounds fat. You get down to 160, you're going to change your whole perception of life, basically.
Right. But no one ever looked at David Dobrik and thought oh, that guy's fat. Because he never was. He just had a lot of extra body fat on him.
Yeah.
But that just tells me that naturally he's probably thinner. So losing that weight was probably not that hard. The base weight, that base overweight weight, I'm sure shredded off instantly, and then dialing down to having abs, probably took a little bit more time and effort, but
I'm sure Ilya helped him a good bit.
Oh, 100%. Ilya, it's for Xeela.
Was he his coach? That's what I'm asking.
Essentially, yeah.
I'm sure
Xeela,
they were hand in hand.
Ilya was his coach, and they did the whole tour with him around the world, basically. What is it, the 7 Wonders of the World?
Yeah,
That's cool. What they did for the video. Cool. And then I'm sure they were active there. Ilya's just an active guy, and then he was just staying on top of David. And then when he came back, I think he had 75 days of straight, And we've met Ilya. We've spent some time around him. He's a super cool guy, but he's pretty wired in when it comes to like what he does.
Yeah,
he's very passionate about his creation of his app and fitness and then helping out his friends. And like he'll even put himself on the back burner to like focus on like his actual like goals outside of like his body, Yeah. And then he'll bounce back, be like, okay, shit, like I got a little out of shape. Let me bounce back. Yeah. He could do it all by himself every single time, but he was focusing on his app and his future and helping out his friends, which I think is like super cool because like he actually cares, or at least comes off as he does.
Oh no.
Which is dope.
I don't know if you guys remember, Ilya was our very first podcast guest.
He was. Shout out
that was
Ilya,
the first?
bro. Shout out Ilya for wanting to be our first, bro.
That's
0
crazy.
subscribers.
Yeah, we were nobody. Well, I mean, we had our personal followings, but it was a podcast with 0 subscribers.
2 random gym
Imagine
bros.
that.
Also, ass, bro. He's
also,
just a gym bro too. At the end of the day,
awesome.
he was super like chill. Like, he wasn't like itching to get up or nothing like that. He was super chill. I remember thinking, but I was nervous as hell.
Oh yeah, it was our first one.
Yeah.
And then we were having troubles with the cameras and stuff. It was just brutal.
Yeah, I remember it was hot up there.
Well, yeah.
Then we thought the couches were sick, but I also sank in super heavy. So I had to like sit up the whole time, like engaging my core because like the couches like slumps you.
Yeah.
We tried to do a cool intro and Luke butchered it 20 times.
I could not say Xeela Fitness.
Because I could say Xeela or his last name.
Yeah, Fedorodric.
Well,
I don't know how to say his last name, bro. It's Fedorodric.
Oh, also Sarah. Sarah hopped on before we even posted our first episode.
Damn right.
Yeah.
Shout out Sarah Safari.
Uh-huh.
Super chill girl,
Seems
too.
like a homie.
What?
She seems like a homie.
No, 100%.
Pretty much. She just popped out, didn't have to do it, and said, hey, I'll come help out. What you did. Come help out. Because we really had nothing going. We had no subscribers yet. We had no idea what we were doing. We just knew we wanted to start something new, try something. Yeah. We gave it our best shot, and luckily we had 2 great guests to want to like.
2 great first 2 guests. That's crazy.
Yeah, no, seriously.
I am. I just started thinking about our first guests, and like they were willing to hop on when we were like.
No. Who the hell
nobody
am
in the
I?
podcast.
Like, who the hell are we?
As far as this channel, even
like, we had like connections to help, but like at the end of the day, though, they easily could have just said no.
Oh, yeah. Easily.
Anyone.
100%. Yeah, a couple of months, people are gonna be begging to come on here.
Yeah. Just you wait in line. I'm kidding.
What kind of other guests, or do you have anyone in the future? Anyone in mind y'all want to get, or someone that wants to get on the pod with y'all?
We don't like saying that too much because
you jinx it.
Yeah, you jinx it. That's the thing.
Yeah. Like I feel like we almost jinxed getting Greg Doucette on the pod.
That's like the one person we talked because it was like secured.
Yes.
We had our flights booked. We had our stay booked.
We're pulling up to his house. We're like, we could talk about this.
Yeah, Greg's like 100% in, and then a bunch of bullshit happens with the flights and everything we talked about on a previous pod.
That was when we snap. It got delayed and all that.
Delayed, canceled, delayed, stuck in Boston.
Yeah.
Late flight, had to extend our Airbnb, the whole 9, bro.
We got in like 30 hours later than we were supposed to.
Mm-hmm. And he was still down.
It was still down.
Dude, he seems like a great
He
dude.
cleared up his day. He said, if you guys make it here, like I'm free. Whatever you guys want to do, I'm down to do. Because like he felt bad for us.
Yeah, that's understanding.
And that's when I realized, I'm like, damn, Greg Doucette is misunderstood.
Oh, yeah. Even Scott.
He's misunderstood.
Scott in the gym, he was the older guy that we were talking about the like how heavy the weights actually are.
Yep.
Anyway, Scott was like, man, Greg, I got a whole different perspective on him. I was like, dude, that's how he is.
Dude, I used to think he was like a D-bag.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah,
everyone did.
Squeaky
if you
voice,
see his
and
videos,
now,
but he understands.
On FaceTime and everything with me and taking the time out of his day to do everything he did with you guys.
He fed us dinner, fed us breakfast. He drove us to the gym.
Sick car.
Drove us home from the gym in his beautiful cars. Vlogged us as well for his content, which just gives us more exposure, which is very generous and nice. Didn't have to do any of that. He gave us literal content at his house: the body fat percent, the grip testing, and the little bodybuilding quiz with me holding the weight.
Oh, yeah.
Just shit like that goes a long way. He gave us a tour of his house, which he also didn't have to do. Yeah. It's just like stuff like that really goes. It makes him like he's a very genuine, like authentic person. He's not
funny as hell. He didn't come off like it didn't come off as awkward. Like once we were in his home and like he welcomed us and we started eating. From there, it was like we were homies already.
Yeah,
very genuine guy.
Within like an hour or two, I was like, damn, like I kind of forgot like, Greg's Greg. I thought we're like hanging out with someone our age.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, like he's very just like youthful and
down to earth.
Very down to earth. Yeah. He's big misconception of Greg Doucette, guys. Yeah. Like he plays a character for his videos.
He's smart.
And it's entertaining. Yeah. If he were to just show love to everybody, nobody would watch.
It's so smart.
He
does all that because genius. Like he responds to the hate because it's gonna like attract views and it's not the route you have to go, but like with sitting to the camera like that, I understand like that's the route he chose and it works so well.
And he loves it. He doesn't really care about like people quote unquote hating and stuff like that. He's like, hate some more. He takes hate comments and he finds a hate comment and he pins it on all his videos. He didn't give a shit.
That's so funny.
Shout out haters, dude.
I forgot who I told this to the other day, but like all the people we've met in the fitness space, I'm like never been starstruck. Greg Doucette FaceTimes me on that video and I'm like, I want to talk for like an hour with you, and it was like a 10-second conversation. I'm like, dude, this is fucking dope.
Yeah, dude. He wanted a little like bit for his YouTube video, and Greg said, yeah, whatever you want. And then like he also offered to drive us home or back to our Airbnb after everything he already did for us. Yeah. Welcome us into his home, drive us to the gym, drive us back. He was like, I'll drop you off. Like, bro, thanks. Great. You did not have to do that.
We were
I was
there
totally prepared to Uber.
Since what, like 9 a.m.?
Yep.
To like 9 p.m.
Yeah.
Yep.
I remember
like all
seeing
day.
your snaps. It's like all day thing. I'm like,
dude.
I wish I would have came.
Really good guy. We had a great time. We were amped.
Fun.
Like after all said and done.
Right. Also, guys, I just want to say, because I never talked about it, because during Greg's podcast, I was about to pass out the whole time. I did want to talk about that because, like, it looks like I checked out for about 20 to 30 minutes, and I kind of was. I was just kind of like I was watching it back, and I was, like, kind of surveying the room a lot, and I wasn't saying much, and I wasn't, like, asking questions, being super engaging, and it was so hot in there, and I didn't have, like, any water during out the day, and I was just dehydrated. I was having, like, a little mini panic attack, if I'm being honest. Like, because I remember just, like...
I don't remember, but because he was like sitting like staggered, like slightly to my left and a little behind, and Greg's right in front of me, so I had no reason to look back at Brodie.
No focus on him.
I remember like I was manually breathing, and I was just like kind of looking around, and I was like, "Fuck!"
Yeah.
And I was trying to engage as much as possible. When you took that pee break, or no, the audio recorder went off. I was like, "Thank God, I gotta get air."
Yeah, it was so hot. Yo, his room was like set to 95.
I have the mindset of like just keep it going, just keep pushing. Yeah, like he's like, fuck it, I'm gonna take a pee break. I'm like, fuck it, we're gonna do this one take.
Yep.
Anyway, that was dumb, but I just wanted to mention that.
No, it's not. It's valid. It's valuable. It's valid to mention. Like you see us sitting on the podcast and maybe it's cut like look all like perfect and like we're fluent and stuff like that. But like, dude, it's sometimes like. We're meeting the person for the first time. Luckily, Greg was super chill. Has nothing to do with him and his characteristics. But, like, just the setting and, like, just how the day was and the traveling and everything, I'm sure played a huge role. But, like, not everything is, like, perfect situation. And we're not, like, communication majors. We're prepped to know how to speak and speak, well, like, be well-spoken and stuff like that. We're just gym bros at the end of the day, and we're trying our best to, like, get better at this. Yeah. And, like, sometimes you sit down and it's like, damn. Like, now we have to force a combo, keep it entertaining, and ask questions nobody else heard. And it's
That's
like,
true too.
We have notes and stuff like that written down, but like the pressure really does hit. And then when the room's 95 degrees and like, I don't know, you get in your head and stuff like that.
Because we had a lot of comments, and we do read all your comments about like, showing up with better questions. We had questions written down for him. Mm-hmm. It's just sometimes how the pod's flowing and stuff. And like I said, I checked out for a little bit there, I'll be honest.
Yeah. And like sometimes you don't want to look at the phone either. Like sometimes you have phone notes, and like some people do podcasts and they sit in front of their laptop the whole time. Yeah. So they constantly just be like, okay, know exactly what to say next. We don't have a laptop or a studio or like a monitor like across from us out of the camera's like angles where we could just like look at a question and know what to say next. Everything's off the dome, and if anything, I check my phone. Yeah. But like a lot of podcasters pay attention. Like they're sitting in front of a laptop or like some little thing where they're probably looking at notes and stuff. Like it's not like they remember everything, all the topics they wanted to talk about.
Guys, if you made it this far, let us know. Like, should we just be going off our phone a lot, or do y'all like it just raw, uncut?
Yeah, no, seriously.
I think real question. Wing it in the best way possible.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
well, we
it's
want it
natural.
To
it's natural.
We want it to be natural conversation at all times. Because I mean, all podcasts nowadays is basically an interview.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And that's what Greg was calling it, an interview.
Okay.
Yeah, he's like, can y'all send the interview footage over? I was like, to us, it's just like we're just trying to have normal conversation. Because I feel like that's, I see it both ways. It should be a mix of both.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe we should be looking at our phones more.
I don't think there's a problem with it.
Not in a disrespectful way.
Yeah.
Like, let them know, like, hey, we're reading off questions.
Yeah. No, of course. I think that's valid. And if the conversation is flowing, then obviously keep the conversation flowing.
Yeah,
keep the eye contact real. But if you feel like, okay, I don't know my next topic.
Yeah, we're starting to slow.
Flick open to the phone to see what's next. There's nothing wrong with that.
No.
Cool. New topic.
But you guys let us know, though. Do you like the more GYMBRO approach where we're kind of just going with the flow? Or would you rather us more prepared with, like, a set of, like, predetermined questions that you guys want us, to come prepared with,
I'd say
because there's a huge difference.
Probably a healthy mix of both.
A healthy mix of both.
100%.
Yeah, we'll keep doing that. Don't answer that question then.
But I want to say, what's the type of person you hate?
Type of person?
Mm-hmm. It's just a generic question. I'll tell you straight up.
Blonde hair, beard right now, kind of fat.
Kind of fat.
Veneers.
Social media.
Yeah. Thinks he's big. Thinks he's hot shit.
Yeah, out angles people in the pictures to make him look bigger.
What do you mean?
Name one example.
Why are you laughing?
Our thumbnail with Jesse.
So you say I look big?
Yeah, you look big, but you're also 3 feet in front of us.
No.
You're 3. No, that's dramatic. That's for dramatic. But you were a good foot, and it pisses me off.
What?
That one's on 20%. That one's on 20% battery, but not that one.
All right,
Okay,
yeah.
that's fine.
I was just wondering.
So, you know what I hate? When someone has a voicemail and they start it off with, hey, what's going on? And then you answer and it goes, sorry, I couldn't come to the phone right now. Please leave a voicemail. Ugh, it gets me every time, and I feel like an idiot. I can't stand it.
Cole got you so
He got me
fucking
twice.
good with that shit.
I called him. I was like,
Cole,
yo.
Cole.
Yes, bro.
That's the epitome of that voicemail.
Cole's super high energy, so he goes, hey, what's going on? I was like, yo, what's going on, man? How we doing?
Starts yapping.
I'm joking with him. Like, I'm being loud. And then he goes, sorry, I couldn't get to you. And then I was like, fuck.
Dude.
And then I tried calling him the next day. He got me again.
He's such a talk show host.
No.
100%.
He needs to have
Sure,
a TV
Brad.
show and just roll whatever he wants to do. The producers need to do because he has a great, creative, crazy, in the best way possible mind.
No, he needs full creative control. And that's what he's doing. The code truth.
The cold truth.
Code truth. I'm going to be on it.
Dude, I love his video. I love his videos.
Yeah,
like, they're not long. They're like 10 seconds tops. And every time I see him, I crack up.
That's
like,
funny.
Dude, you're the man. You're the man.
Cole's
We
got
need to
a
get
bright
back with
future
him
ahead of
again. Wherever we go, it don't matter. He stays in Florida, huh?
Yeah, he lives in Florida.
Yeah.
I assume we're going to link with him next month. I assume he's going to be at the Gymshark event. It's not too far of a drive for him, so.
In Florida?
Yeah. That's announced, huh? I can say that. I can say that.
Say what?
The Gymshark event in Miami? It's announced.
Yeah, it should be announced by the time this is out. Yeah.
Okay, good. If
Because
not,
we just put a teaser out today, and I think I'm announcing it like tomorrow or something.
Oh yeah, we're sure.
Yeah, we should be good.
So what?
So what's
February?
going? February, Gymshark, Miami. We're bringing it back.
7th? It's like the 5th or 7th or something like
I
that.
thought it was a little bit later. It
No,
could be early February.
7th through 9th.
My dates are so wrong, are so bad in my head.
No, later in February is the Arnold.
Okay. Then see what I mean? Like, there's so many different dates and events.
Yeah,
always
so guys,
going
we
on.
got a good bit of traveling coming up. So, about a week, 2 weeks, we're gonna be headed to Dallas, me and Luke, and then we're going straight to LA for the Fit Expo, and then
Soon after that, we'll be back in Miami,
yep, and then we're gonna be in Miami, and then Arnold. Where's the Arnold?
Ohio.
Ohio.
Yeah.
Columbus.
Columbus.
Ohio. No, that's good. It's good. We had a
And-
good time last time we were there. Zan was there. That's when
Yeah.
we met. That's where I met Zan.
That's when we were walking the street, and a bouncer. One second, a bouncer enticed us to go into a club.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. And then got us a table and stuff like
Yeah.
that. That was the time, right?
Yeah, I believe
Yeah.
so. Anyway, go ahead.
No, I was just saying. I'm on a new schedule at work. I have vacation again. I could travel with
Collin
you
can finally
guys.
travel.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the thing, dude's always working.
Pop out.
So a lot of people actually ask, like in the podcast clips or on the Think It With a Pump page, they're like, "Where's Collin?" It's like, well, he doesn't really travel with us much.
Yeah. But this year, 2025, great year for traveling.
Yeah,
I'm
nice.
excited. Just give me a heads up, and I'll be at basically every event.
People
with you guys.
want to see you, man. I swear, I shit you not, bro. I was just at my local gym, at my powerhouse in New Jersey, and someone comes up to me, says, "What's up?" And he goes, I don't know if we interacted before and how it was brought up, but he was like, "Oh, honest opinion though, who do you think's gonna win, Collin or Brodie?" Because he knows I'm boys with y'all.
Yeah.
And I was like, dude, that's so fucking cool. I was like, he's really genuinely asking me. He's like, "Yo, who do you got?" People are invested.
Who you said?
I said, dude, it's a split. I was like, it's a throw up. I'm like, Collin kind of, I was like, it's a toss up. Collin sort of, Collin scuffed his last 2 weeks. He actually went up a little bit in weight. Brodie is staying consistent. I was like, right now it's like neck and neck. Anything can happen. That's like, if Collin doesn't dial in right now, Brodie might win. But if
it's up in the air. That's
what
I
said.
At this point,
which is great.
We're keeping it. It's not like a blowout.
But I was like dead ass. I don't know.
Yeah.
I was like, bro, I have no idea. Right now, it's a close fight.
Yeah.
And people are really interested in it, bro.
I won't lie. I want to see you do your very best, but the week you scuffed, it's kind of like when you're playing a scramble in golf and the other team messes up, and they both hit in the water, and you're like, yes. Yeah, they're still your friends. You want to see them do good, but at the same time, you're like, yes.
Praying on their downfall.
Okay. But all the enticing, guys, that was all his own doing. I know I do a lot of bits where I entice him with lava cakes and all this stuff. This mostly for bits and stuff.
How many lava cakes did you buy for that video?
4.
Did I get to
didn't
eat
have
any of it?
No.
Absolutely not.
Damn.
Was I pissed?
He did it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, had I been, bro, because you
And
guys
when I
didn't
threw
eat
that
them.
lava cake at the wall,
Yeah.
I was very upset.
He licked his fingers.
Did you really?
No, I smelled them and then I washed my hands.
You know, that would have been so funny.
I don't want that quarter
You ever
that
do a
quarter
video
calorie.
and be like, fuck, I could have done a way funnier ending.
Yes.
Yeah.
No,
We
dude,
were
I'll be
talking
driving
about that the other day.
home, bro. I'll
Yeah.
be driving home. I
You
could have reworded that or said that little bit.
Exactly.
I'm like,
Last night,
We'll watch a video and you're like, dude, this little 2-word bit would have been way funnier than saying this, and it would have been way better.
last night I thought of that.
yeah.
For
I didn't like
which
how he
one?
went, happy PR.
What you wanted to say?
I'd rather said, yeah, we were celebrating your PR, way to ruin it.
think happy
More
PR 's
monotone.
I think happy PR is better.
Yeah, no, there's so many different ways to look at it, though.
Yeah.
That's funny.
It's
That's
all
funny, too.
subjective.
Yeah, it depends on, there's different types of jokes.
Yeah.
That's a more, monotone, I'm
It's
pissed off.
we try our best to make it as funny as possible and relatable,
Yeah.
but at the same time, it's like
Well, you're trying
you
to
think of everything.
You're trying to create
Yeah.
something to bump out tomorrow. You know what I mean? It's not
Exactly.
like you're sleeping on it like a long-term project. It'd be so much easier to make a video and then be able to rewatch it and then pick apart each bit to make perfect. Imagine that. Every video would be bangers, but you're
always
trying to
press
be
on time for everything.
But
It's
you're
like
trying
you
to be
gotta pump
out
out content, and
multiple
pump-
videos in a
yeah.
week. You can't polish everything. You know?
It's not like we have months in advance to
Yeah,
just
dude.
film everything and then post it all at once, like
That's-
a season or something.
That's hilarious. Cole just texted me, or he texted
Heroes.
us. He said, when is Lift Miami?
That's so weird.
That's so weird.
What?
Crazy
That's actually
timing.
really, really weird, dude.
Wow.
We're just talking about both.
That was like 6
Yeah.
minutes ago. That was probably exactly when we were talking about it. He's probably listening right now. What up, Cole? What up?
Yeah, Cole, you hear me? Yeah.
Okay, so we're about an hour 25.
Yeah.
What do you want to talk about? Give us a topic. Huh? A little third guest? You're not a special guest no more. I'm sorry. I mean third host. Come on, figure it out. Let's see if you have a permanent role in here.
It's not like I'm caving under pressure right
Come
now.
on, figure it out. 3, 2,
thing.
1, go.
Am I a host?
3, 2, 1, go.
No.
Ooh.
Ancient Rome, Egypt.
Collin's tapped
How are
out.
the pyramids
Collin's tapped out.
built?
Aliens.
You think?
I don't know, dude.
It's so
I
hard to
don't know,
tell.
bro.
Slaves, right?
That's what they want you to think.
Yeah. I mean, when they break it down,
I think thousands and thousands of slaves all working in
Yeah,
unison.
but they got the limestone from 500.
Thousands.
Yeah, it was 1,000 miles away. The limestone they built to put on the pyramids, and when they built it, it was all polished and it looked shiny. How you transport 2, 4, 5 ton stones 1,000 miles
Me?
and build it?
Push day.
Push
The next day? You
I
get
know,
roped?
but
Dude, it's
dead ass
crazy.
though, but
I wish we
dead
could
ass
go
though.
back in time.
To see that shit
Exactly.
go down.
And
I
the
don't know,
thing-
man.
Dude, it was built in a 2,000-year period, something like that. You think about that. Jesus Christ, born 2,000 years ago. We're in 2025. Past ancient Egyptian time period. You're learning about the past and the present. It's like time frame of human history is all skewed to me.
Sorry, I don't want to sound ignorant.
No, you're good.
But like, you know, who was the God before Jesus? Like,
That was super ignorant.
Yeah.
No, it's a
I'm
valid
just kidding.
question.
Jesus was born, and then who was the God before that?
Well, he was Jewish, so.
It's the Trinity. God is the Father. He was always here. Jesus came down as a part of him, and then the Holy Spirit, who's always here.
Okay. I see what you're... Okay, that's...
But I mean, they had a lot of false
I don't know.
gods.
I never practiced religion growing up, so I don't really know the whole...
Yeah,
That was a valid question.
Very valid.
Yeah,
And,
No, you said I don't want to be ignorant, so I was gonna say that no matter what.
Damn. I know, but that's like harsh, you know, like that's ignorant. Because then I'm like, damn, bro, like I don't want to offend nobody. You know?
No, that was a good question.
Yeah, no, I don't know. I didn't practice religion. I didn't go to CCD growing up. I was just very...
Yeah. Just brought up.
Just pushed out into the world.
Yeah.
How about Easter Island too? It's just,
Dude, Easter Island blows my mind.
I don't know anything about that.
dude. I wish
You
I
don't know
was
Easter
a
Island? The heads? The heads in the
about
island?
it.
The big heads? Easter Island heads?
No.
And then they dig them down and they're like 3 times the size of the heads? You know what we're talking
Come
about.
on, man.
Nope.
Easter Island.
It's
Easter
on
Island,
Nightmare,
bro.
Night at the Museum, the big head, talking head. There's
Okay.
an emoji on it.
Okay.
You'll
Cool. My Wi-Fi wants to be slow for once.
What's your word up, man?
Easter Island, the big heads on like.
Bro's connecting to like Walmart. He's like, come on.
That's
man.
funny.
Yeah, it is,
Hey,
dude.
do you have AT&T?
Those heads on an island.
No, bro.
You've never seen
You
that?
were so
No,
uncultured.
bro.
What?
Dude, I seen like the fucking... The other like island with the...
No, that's a Stonehenge.
Yeah, that's
Stonehenge.
what... Yeah,
with the
dude.
stones
I've never
stacked
seen
up.
that shit,
You
bro.
never seen those?
What island is
Dude,
that?
it's an island in the middle of the Pacific.
Wait,
That
which
just
one's,
has-
which one's the like world wonder? Is it Easter Island or Stonehenge?
Stonehenge.
Oh.
Easter Island should be a world wonder because it's just a little island that was overpopulated. They used all the resources, all the trees, killed all the animals, and they died off. How the hell did they get those heads shaved like that, dug in the ground? They're like 3 times the size of the heads, the total thing dug into. They have full bodies. It's crazy. It's crazy.
They never undug it.
Yeah, they undug some
Yeah.
of them, and they're like go 30 feet into the ground. It's not just
So
a head.
interesting. That's so interesting.
It is very interesting. There's so many interesting things in the world.
Damn right.
Dude.
Guys, let us know if you just want a conspiracy theory podcast.
Yeah.
Just
come
world
come with that
facts.
shit.
Yeah.
I'll do some research.
We didn't land
Dive
on the
deep.
moon.
What about the Great Wall of China?
I don't know. I don't know nothing about that.
How long do you think it is? Just take an estimated guess.
Oh, I should know this.
Just take a guess, any guess.
35 miles.
20? No. It's like 15,000.
15,000 miles?
Yes.
15,000
You can see it from Earth. You can see it from
From
Earth.
the East Coast to the West Coast of America, 2.5 times.
Yes.
What?
Yeah, dude, I knew it was something ridiculous like
It's
that.
crazy.
I was shooting over a marathon. I was like, I thought you could walk it. I'm stupid.
13,171 miles.
Okay, I knew it was long. I know I'm on the
Dude,
shooting, but
It's massive,
13,000?
too.
Yes.
Miles?
Yeah, like not just directly. It
Yeah, it curves and
all,
stuff,
But
but
the
like-
diameter of the Earth, 24,000 miles. That's more than half the
And who built that?
Chinese. It's in China. Great Wall.
Yeah.
What?
No,
God,
they
how
built
long
it.
ago?
They built it for defense purposes. It took thousands of years, but it was, I think, if I'm not mistaken, the Mongols tried invading China, and they built the wall.
Trump wanted to do it in 1 year.
13,000 miles. I can tell you that much.
That's
Hell no.
nuts,
That
bro.
is crazy.
Like,
Speaking of Trump,
driving, just for perspective, like, my parents live in South Carolina. I'm now in Jersey. That's 700 miles. It takes me 11 hours to drive that.
Yeah.
11 hours to drive that.
Just
700 miles.
just did a trip to Utah, 26 hours, 1,400 miles. That's 1/12 of the
Just
size
to give
of
a
the
little
Great Wall of
perspective
China.
of how massive
Yes.
the Great Wall of China actually is.
Massive?
Fade?
You know what else is massive?
I do.
No! I do it every time.
Edit
Sorry.
that, Ant.
But yeah, no, the world blows my mind. There's so many interesting facts. I love facts.
Yeah.
Facts guy.
Yep. Yeah, but that's good.
Big facts guy. Awesome. I think that's good.
Yeah, no, I think it's good too.
Yeah.
Before I have to pee again.
Let's go hoop.
Yeah, guys, we're about to go ball up.
A little pickleball action.
Yeah, scrimmage
basketball
some
action.
kids.
Potentially.
Potentially.
Maybe dunk.
Doubtful.
But
are you gonna be on the podcast with us tomorrow?
Like the table talk.
Oh, it's
Should
table
be.
talk, huh?
We got to do table talk with him.
I'm down.
I got a
dentist
I gotta
appointment.
be the meteor.
Are we doing both?
What is it called? The meteor.
The mediator.
Mediator. Yeah. I'm gonna be that guy. And
I have a dentist appointment at 1:30, so anything after that, I'm free.
Perfect. We'll do it for dinner.
I could pick up.
We'll do it for dinner or like early dinner or something like that.
Yeah. Y'all should all get Chili's triple dippers, and I gotta get like a freaking corn salad or something.
Please get Chili's, man.
We're gonna get Chili's.
He
Let's
loves
get some
Chili's.
I do like Chili's
With
a
a lava
lot.
cake in the middle.
He loves Chili's.
That's why we're like all
Grabbing at
cool
it.
because like though I'm from Jersey and like whatever, like I always like Chili's, and I think that's really what
It's universal.
That's what brings us
That's
together.
what
Yeah.
Chili's brings everyone together. You should
Yeah.
sponsor us and fuck Cassandra.
Colin loves this. You know how many? Yeah, Chili's. Got beef with you. You know how many free promotions I gave you?
Honestly.
We gave you.
Yeah.
Sorry, because
Lava cakes?
Colin's thing is Chili's lava cakes or just your
Sales.
your hot your
100%.
Yeah, you know?
There's
Did
no
you know
doubt.
they were going bankrupt? And when we started mentioning them in our videos, they started soaring to new levels.
Yeah.
Yep. Happy
Dude,
selling.
We
Honestly,
saved Chili's.
I could give two shits less what they do. Send me a $50 coupon, and I'll be happy.
A $50 coupon.
Yeah, that's all I'm asking.
Give me a
Chili's-
lifetime gift card.
Lifetime would be massive. I'd be fat as shit.
Yeah, dude. I mean, I would be too.
Imagine
bro.
going into
Fucking-
Chili's and being like, "Give me everything."
Yeah.
$1 drinks, give me 20 of them.
Uh-huh.
$1 margaritas.
Yeah,
I'll
We
take
did-
20.
we did that at what was it in Florida for Seaworm's gym opener. We went to Chili's.
That's true.
That was That was a hell of a deal.
So I was there the other day.
Guys, anything
Oh,
else?
that's-
Chili's,
I would
dude.
really
They have
anything
one
else
right
you
there,
wanna
like 5 minutes
Cool.
away.
Cool.
Right.
All right. Well, guys, that is another episode of Think It With a Pump with our special guest, sometimes host, Collin B. Lifton.
Hey,
'Cause I be lifting.
hey. Shout out to the sponsors of our podcast to keep the lights running and keep the guests coming. All right,
Absolutely.
Ghost Lifestyle. All right, guys, best supplements in the game.
Honestly.
Proteins, pre-workouts,
not even sponsored.
energy drinks, pump, multivitamins. You name it, they got it. Hell yeah. What you got in your hand right there, Brodie?
That is size. That is going to be your creatine monohydrate, but it's got plenty of stuff in there, so it's a total muscle builder. But if you want to save 20% off the best supplements in the world, you can use code SHREDZ or
Code GYMBRO.
there you go.
All
And
right.
then we also have the best shakers in the world. You don't need a whisk. You don't
Honestly.
need a ball. All you need to do is shake. You can mix peanut butter in there. Almond butter doesn't matter. It's going to mix with the Halo Mix structure formation.
I have Diet Dr. Pepper in here
I don't
right
know how
now.
they do it, but it works, okay? Best shakers in the game. But if you want to
Honestly.
save a whole 15% off, you can use code
Pump.
or
GYMBRO.
Colin.
Colin. He had to think about it.
okay.
You forgot you had a code?
I thought we were talking about Ghost or Helix. I'm not sponsored by a supplement company, by the way, but Ghost, I love you guys. That's all I'm saying.
Ooh, reach out, Dan.
All right.
But also, one more sponsor. You always see us wearing it every single video. Boom, boom, boom.
Got
My
that
triple stack.
GLD.
Damn it. This one always falls in. But if you want to save money off the drip, a whopping 50%, which I still think is crazy. If you want to save a whole 50% off your drip, GOD, shop GOD, code PUMP will save you how much?
50% off.
That's crazy. Go
That's
ahead, do
half
it.
of your money.
But other than that, guys, we thank you so much for supporting, just watching. Whether you're listening or watching, we thank you.
Yeah, seriously.
Thank you, Colin, for being on the pod.
Absolutely,
Colin.
anytime.
And take us home, Colin.
Thank you guys for watching Thinking with a Pump. We appreciate it. Not just me and Brodie. Fuck.
I was like,
I was put on the spot.
not just me and Brodie, but Luke does too.
No, I was gonna say because we have our separate channels
Yeah.
and whatnot. But no, honestly, guys, thank you for watching Thinking with a Pump. Me and Brodie appreciate you guys for watching our vids. I know Luke appreciates you guys for watching his vids.
Thank you.
We appreciate you guys. You guys keep us fueling. You guys keep us going. We appreciate it. I said that 5 times already.
Right.
I'm not good at taking it away, but
All right, we're hard.
It's okay.
We're
I love
hard.
it. And we're out.
yeah.